Stop. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, teacher.
How are you all? How are you all?
Fine, teacher.
Good. Okay.
Fine, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Avni Dubal, can you tell me how many sense organs do we have?
5, teacher.
5 teachers. Good. Hia, can you name the 5 sense organs that we have?
Teacher, can you repeat the question?
Can you name the 5 sense organs that we have?
Yes, teacher. Eyes, nose, mouth, tongue, skin.
Yes, right. These are the 5 sense organs that we have, and all these sense organs they play a very very important role, right? Yes or no? What is the function of eyes?
Teacher, I'm Swayam.
Yes, Swayam, give the answer.
Eyes help us to see.
Yes, with the help of eyes, we are able to see this beautiful world, right? Yes or no? Though
Yes, teacher.
organs play a very very important role, but eyes play us a very major role to see this beautiful world, right? So because this eyes they act as a sight of vision. With the help of eyes we are able to see. And how we are able to see, imagine yourself that you are in a closed room, okay? Imagine that it is a night time and you are there in your bedroom and you put off your lights. Will you be able to see the things around you? Sakshi Satpute, can you give the answer? Rutuja, can you tell if you are in your bedroom and if you put off all the lights, will you be able to see the things around you?
No, teacher.
No, right? And after some time, if you put on your lights, will you be able to see the things around you?
No, teacher.
When you put on the lights, will you be able to see the things around you? Yes?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Yes, right? If you put on the lights, you will be able to see the things around you, right? So, light, it is a form of energy, right? Which is making the things visible to us, right? So, light is a form of energy which enables us to see the things around you, right? So, we are going to start with a new lesson, that is lesson number 15, light, okay? Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now we are going to see. Now we are going to see the video. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
you are able to see?
Ma'am, the Tata Classic.
Okay, fine. Good.
Teacher, I can see.
Okay, good. So we saw that light plays a very, very important role to see the things around us, right?
Can you see the objects present in this room? No, because there is no light in the room. We can see objects only in the presence of light.
So as discussed, when there was no light in the room, we were not able to see the things around us, right? And when we put on the lights, we are able to see what all things are there in the room, right? So light makes us to see the things around us. Got it? So light is a source of energy which makes the things visible to us. Got it?
Light makes
Yes,
things
ma'am.
visible to us. Let's study some properties of light.
So we will see few properties of light. Okay.
Take a lit candle and fix it on a table. Observe the flame of the candle through a straight pipe. We are able to see the flame of the candle. Now take a bent pipe and observe the flame of the candle through this bent pipe.
So see here what happened when this person. See here, you can see that there is a person who is standing, and first initially what he did, he took a pipe and it was a straight pipe and he tried to see the flame of the candle. So he was able to see the flame of a candle. Was he able to see the flame of a candle when he used a straight pipe?
Yes, teacher, he was.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. So when he used the straight pipe, what happened? He was able to see the flame of a light. After that, this person, what he did, he took a pipe which is bent in between, right? And when he tried to see the flame of a light, will the person be able to see a flame of a light if
No,
the
teacher, he won't be able
tube
to
is
see.
bent?
No, teacher, he won't be able to see.
He won't be able to see. Why he is not able to see?
Ma'am,
Because
because
in
light
between it's
travels in a
bent,
straight
so the
line.
black thing will only be able to see.
Yes,
And
because
And because light travel in straight direction.
yes, teacher, because
yes.
light travels in a straight line.
Yes, because the light it travels in a straight line and this pipe it is bent in between, because of which the light is not able to travel in a straight line and the person is not able to see the flame of a light. Got it? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Can we see the flame of the candle? No. This is because light travels in a straight line. Let's find the path of light by performing an activity. Observe a laser light. We can only see the light hitting on the wall. Now spread some talcum powder in the path of the light. Now we are able to see the path of light.
See, there is one more activity. What we did, we took a laser light and we started the laser light. So what we saw initially, we saw a point, a dot on the wall, right? And we when we sprinkled the talcum powder in the path of the light, what we saw the path of the light. So you can see here the path of a light which is in a straight line, isn't it or not? So it tells us that light travels in a straight line. Understood, everyone? How does a light travel?
Yes, teacher.
In a straight line, teacher.
In a straight line. Will it bend in between?
No.
No, teacher.
Okay, good.
Light travels in a straight line. What happens when an object comes in between the path of light? Let's find out by performing an activity. Take 3 cardboards of equal size. Make a hole in each cardboard at the same place. Align the cardboards in a straight line. Pass a beam of light from a torch through the holes in the cardboard. We can see that light travels in a straight line through the holes.
So you can see another activity here. Can anyone explain this activity? Shravani, can you tell what we did in this activity?
Yes, teacher. We took a cardboard of same size and
Yes.
we cut the cardboard at the same point. Then we attach the torch in front of first cardboard. Then we are able to see the light which travel in straight line.
Yes. So what we did, we took three cardboards of equal size and we made a hole in the center of all the three cardboards at the same place. Then after that, what we did, we allowed a beam of light to pass through it. So what we are able to see, that the light is able to pass through all the three cardboards. You all can see now the light is able to pass through all the three cardboards, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Now displace the middle cardboard from its position. We can see the shadow of the cardboard on the wall. This happened because light forms a shadow of the objects that come in its path.
So now what we did, there were initially how many cardboards? There were three cardboards.
Three.
And we displaced one middle cardboard. So what happened? Now the light is not able to travel through all the three cardboards. So we can see the shadow of the third cardboard, isn't it? So whatever object comes in the path of the light, it forms the shadow. So light forms a shadow of the object, whatever shape of object it comes in its path, we are able to see the shadow of that particular object. Understood how the shadow is formed?
Yes, teacher, understood.
Okay, good. Now I hope you understood the properties of a light. The first property that we studied was about how does a light travel. So we have seen that light travels in a straight line. If any object comes in between the path of a light, what will happen? If any object comes in the path of a light, what will happen?
Ma'am,
It will form a
makes
shadow.
A shadow will form of that
teacher
particular
shadow
object.
forms.
Yes, it is going to form a shadow of that particular object, right? So up till now we understood that what is a light is a kind of a source of energy because of which we are able to see the things around it, right? And second, we have seen the properties of a light. In that first property, what we saw, that light travels in a straight line. Got it? Now we are going to see about rays and beam of a light, okay?
Ma'am.
Here, what you are able to see,
A ray.
a ray. What is a ray? Now we will see a very narrow path of a light. Okay, here you are able to see a very narrow path of a light which is described by a straight line. You can see that a straight line is drawn in the direction of propagation of light. You can see this arrow, right? So what does this arrow tells? This arrow tells us that how, in which direction the light is moving. Got it? So what is a ray? It is nothing but it is a straight line drawn in the direction of propagation of light. Got it, everyone? What is a ray of light? That means one single straight line which tells us the direction of the propagation of a light. Got it? Understood, everyone? What is a
Yes, teacher, understood.
light?
Yes, teacher, understood.
Now see here, when such ray of a light, when more than one ray of a light come and move together, they are going to form a beam of a light. That means a broader bundle. That means a broader bundle of a light rays. It is called as a beam of a light. That means when many such rays are going to move together, we will call it as a beam of a light. When more than one single ray of a light, one single line moving in the direction of propagation, it is called as a ray. And when many such rays are going to move, we call it as a beam of a light. Got it? Understood everyone? What is the ray,
Yes, teacher,
beam of a
understood.
light?
Yes, ma'am.
So when more than one ray is going to move, we call it as a beam of a light. Now we will,
Beam of a light.
there are three different types of a beam of a light. How many types of a beam of a light are there? There are three different
Three different.
beam of a light. Okay. How many type of beam of a light are there? There are three different.
Three types of beam light.
So there are three different beam of a light. Okay. Got it everyone? How many beam of a light are there? There are three different beam of a light. Now we will see one by one. Okay. The first one, if we see the parallel beam of a light, what happens in a parallel beam of a light? In parallel beam of a light, in parallel beam of a light, you will see that the rays, how they are going to move. They are going to move from here, what you are able to see. Here, what you are able to see.
Some parallel lines.
Yes, there are few parallel rays, right? You can see here there are rays which are moving parallel to each other. Got it? So they are called as a parallel beam of a light. A beam of a light which consists of parallel rays of a light. So here you are able to see that the rays, they are moving parallel to one another. So they are called as parallel beam of a light. Okay, so which are the example of this parallel beam of a light? The rays of light coming from a far off source. Okay, if the rays which are coming from a very far distance, they move in a parallel beam of a light. Okay, for example, the rays coming from the sun. So how they are moving? They are moving in a parallel beam of a light. Understood everyone? So this is an example of This is an example of a parallel beam of a light. Got it everyone? Understood?
Yes, teacher.
Understood everyone? Up till now we have discussed what is a ray, what is a beam of a light, and we have seen parallel beam of a light. Okay. Now we will see about divergent beam of a light. What is a divergent beam of a light? Now we will see. See here you are able to see one ray of a light is moving in one direction. Now there is one more ray of a light which is moving from the same one point in the same direction. So what happens in divergent beam of a light?
In diversion of a light from a point, the lights are being thrown.
Yes, so what happens in divergent beam of a light? You are able to see the rays. They are moving from one point to the all other directions, right? So here you are able to see that a beam of a light which consists of rays diverging from a point source. That means the rays, they are moving in all the other, they are moving in other directions. They are starting from one point. So that means a divergent beam of a light, it consists of a rays diverging from a point source. Here you are able to see that the rays, they are moving from this point. They are starting from a point source, right? And they are moving in the from one point to different directions. Got it? So it is called as a divergent beam of a light. Got it, everyone? What is a divergent beam of a light?
Yes, teacher, got.
Understood? So this is a
Yes, ma'am.
divergent beam of a light. There are few examples of a divergent beam of a light, like a light coming from a lighthouse or the headlight of a railway engine, or we can
Or teacher, sun.
sun is an example of a parallel beam of a light, because what we discussed in parallel beam of a light, that rays coming from far of a source, because sun, it is very very far, so the rays, they are coming from a very far distance, right? So
Okay, teacher.
sun, it comes under a parallel beam of a light, okay? And divergent beam of a light, like if you see the example of a torch. If you remember, just now we saw one video wherein we saw that in one activity we kept the torch in front of the hole to pass the light. So what is happening? The beam of a light, it is passing from one point to the other, right? Or no? So it
Yes.
is an example of a divergent beam of a light. Got it, everyone?
Yes, teacher.
So, which are the examples of divergent beam of a light? The headlight of railway engine, or a car headlight, or a torch, or a light coming from a lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Got it, everyone? These are the examples of a divergent beam of a light. Now we will see convergent beam of a light. In convergent beam of a light, now here what you are able to see, here you are able to see a light ray. Just a minute, okay? Now we will see convergent beam of a light. In convergent beam of a light, what you will find that the ray of a light, they are going to, what you are observing,
Intersect each other.
what you are observing, can anyone tell what I am trying to do?
Teacher, a light from the rays from different sources are meeting at a point.
Yes, what happens here in divergent beam of in convergent beam of a light, the light rays, they are coming from different directions and they are meeting at one point. In divergent beam of a light, what we saw that from one point the rays, they are scattering in different directions. But here in conversion beam of a light, what is happening here? Here you are able to see that the rays, they are coming from different sources and they are meeting at one point. So it is called as convergent beam of a light. Got it, everyone?
Yes, teacher, got it.
So we discussed up till now the three types of beam of a light: parallel beam of a light, then we discussed about divergent beam of a light, then we discussed about convergent beam of a light. So I hope everyone understood what is the convergent beam of a light. When the light rays from different directions
Yes,
they come and meet at a point, so we call it as a conversion beam of a light. The beam of a light from a nearby any large source. If you have any nearby large source of a light, so it is an example of a convergent beam of a light. Got it, everyone? Is there any query up till here?
No, teacher.
Teacher,
Okay,
can you
fine.
give an example of convergent beam of a light?
I told now if any large source of a light is there, right? So it is an example of a conversion beam of a light.
Okay, teacher.
Got it?
Yes, teacher, got it.
Okay, fine. Okay, I have one worksheet for you people. Whosoever name is being called, only they will be giving the answer, okay? Okay, so here you are able to see a worksheet. The first question is fill in the blanks. A beam of a light consisting of rays diverging from a point source. If a beam of light is consisting of a ray diverging from a point source, what do we call?
Teacher, your board is black. I can't see anything.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, just a minute, okay? I hope now you are able to see.
Yes, teacher, now it's able to see.
Okay, fine. So the first question is a beam of a light consisting of rays diverging from a point source. What it is called as? I want Avni Kulkarni to give the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give the answer? A beam of a light consisting of a rays diverging from a point source.
Yes, ma'am. The answer is divergent beam of light.
Yes, the correct answer is divergent beam of a light. Good. Okay, then the next one is a broader bundle of light rays is called as dash beam of light. What it is called?
Teacher, can I swayam?
Yes, Swayam, say.
Parallel beam of light.
Yes, a broader bundle of light rays, if they are traveling, so they are called as a parallel beam of a light. Okay. Then the next question, light travels in a, how does a light travels?
Straight line.
Yes,
Teacher, the second one should be a beam of light only, no?
yes, we can write beam of a light. A broader bundle of light rays is called as a beam of a light also we can say. Yes, got it everyone? Now the third one, light travels in a dash line. How does a light travels?
In straight line.
Straight line.
Yes,
In a
yes.
straight line.
Yes, Kaivalya. Light travels in a straight line. Got it? Now the next one, a beam of a light consisting of dash rays of a light is called parallel beam of a light. In parallel beam of a line, how are the rays?
Teacher Rituja?
Parallel.
Yes, Rutuja, give the answer. Yes, a beam of a light consisting of parallel rays of a light. Yes, parallel is the correct answer. A beam of a light consisting of parallel rays of a light is called parallel beam of a light. Got it, everyone? Yes. Now, question two. Can you give example of divergent beam of a light?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Swayam.
Teacher torch.
A lighthouse. A lighthouse.
A lighthouse, torch.
A torch.
Yes, Harpreet.
Railway engine.
Railway engine,
Headlights.
headlight of a railway engine are the examples. Got it, everyone? So, what all topics we discussed today?
Teacher, we discussed parallel beam of a light, convergent beam of a light, divergent beam of a light, and its example.
And
Also the ray and how the shadow is formed.
and we have seen properties of light, right? So, I hope
Yes, teacher.
understood. Is there any query?
No, teacher.
Is there any query? Okay, fine. I hope everyone understood what is a light. Light is a source of energy which makes the things visible to us, right? And which property of light we discussed today? Okay, properties I am asking. What is the
Convergent
property of a
Teacher,
light
we
that we
discussed that
discussed?
the light travels in a straight line.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we discussed light travels in a straight line. Then we saw the three types of beam of a light. Okay, so I hope there is no query.
No, teacher.
Okay, we will end the session here and we will meet in the next session. Okay, bye. Have a good day.
Hi, teacher.
And yes,
Bye, teacher.
listen.
Have a good day.
Yes, write about homework. You make the note down of your homework. Write the different types of beam of a light. Okay. Okay, we will end the session
Yes.
here and we will meet in the next session. Bye. Have a
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher. Bye, teacher.